the University of Jamestown, we welcome you to the inauguration of our 14th president, Dr. Peterson. We are delighted that you have joined us for this momentous occasion. May our time together be one of great rejoicing. Let us pray. Holy God, we are grateful for this wondrous occasion. We ask that we can sense your sweet spirit in this place. We thank you that you gather with us as our hearts are filled with joy and adoration. God of wisdom, as an institution, this university has educated men and women since 1883. Our history is one in which many faithful individuals have offered their lives in servant leadership. We are especially grateful for all of our former presidents. Faithful God, today we rejoice as we inaugurate Dr. Peterson as our president. As she seeks you, may you guide and direct her path. Grant her the courage and the conviction to serve you faithfully in this time and place. Bless her and her family as she serves in this capacity. God, who calls us to community, may the faculty, staff, and students encourage Dr. Peterson in her service and heed the vision that you grant her for this university. Help us to serve collaboratively with one another. Living God, we are blessed as an institution to have so much support. We thank you for our Board of Trustees, our alumni, the community of Jamestown, local and state leadership, the Presbyterian Church USA, and other academic institutions that are here to share with us in this day, to build us up and encourage us to fulfill our mission. We praise you, God, for bringing us together this day, and we pray this all in your holy name. Amen. You may be seated.
Since 1883, we have partnered in many ways and developed a relationship that has benefited both the city and the university. Jamestown community members were part of the university's foundation from the very beginning. Early community members such as Henry Tabor, Ben Orlaney, H.B. Allen, and J.J. Nearly invested time and treasure to bring to fruition the establishment of a college in Jamestown. The university has grown from a treeless campus with few buildings to a flourishing campus boasting beautiful landscape and buildings. You offer a quality education to students not only from our city and state, but also from our nation and from around the world. You have welcomed the Jamestown community through your gates, and we have invited your faculty, staff, and students to become an integral part of our community. On behalf of the City of Jamestown, I pledge our support to you, Dr. Peterson, as you steer the university into the future that holds promise for both of our entities as we continue to partner towards prosperity.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here today during this special event for the University of Jamestown and Dr. Peterson. As a North Dakota State Senator and an alumnus of the University of Jamestown, and I might add, 4-year Jimmy football player, but I do that loosely. Some here have seen me play. I'm proud to be here today, representing our great state at this historical university event. The university's beginnings precede North Dakota's statehood. The dream began with a hunting party from Chicago, camped on the ground overlooking the James River. One of the members of the hunting party, William C. Gray, proclaimed in the company of the Thaw McCormick families, "Here is a wonderful site for a great college." When a charter was granted to Jamestown College in 1883, it was the first charter granted to an institution of higher education in North Dakota. The university was leading the way in our state's educational development back then, and they continue to do so today. University of Jamestown gives our state students the opportunity to learn in an environment that embraces the development of the whole person through the commitment to liberal arts and an engaged study body. University of Jamestown educates graduates who are sought out by North Dakota employers as they excel not only in their chosen field of study, but also in becoming leaders with the ability to think critically, communicate clearly, and appreciate global context, and are committed to ethical and moral leadership that will ultimately benefit the communities they will ultimately serve. Dr. Peterson and Board of Trustees, I thank you for the many ways in which you have contributed to North Dakota's higher education environment. Thank you for continuing to assess the academic needs of our state and moving to provide programs to fill those needs. The quality of education that the University of Jamestown students receive is exceptional. And on a personal note, I would directly credit my experience, my education from the University of Jamestown as one of the main reasons for the successes in my life. Dr. Peterson, I anticipate that your commitment to education will continue as has been demonstrated by your predecessors. I look forward to working with you to fulfill the academic aspirations of the great state of North Dakota and its citizens. Congratulations, Dr. Peterson, and congratulations to the University of Jamestown.
It's a joy and honor to bring greetings from the Presbytery of the Northern Plains, the Synod Lakes and Prairies of the Presbyterian Church USA. The Presbyterian Church has a long history of supporting higher education. Their commitment can be traced back to the Protestant Reformation of the 16th century. In the United States, the Church's emphasis on higher education dates to the early 1700s with the founding of what would become Princeton University. University of Jamestown was born by the desire and commitment of Presbyterian settlers to learning, faith, and service in an environment that honors the dignity and worth of every person. It is this holistic approach to education that laid the foundation of this university. The University of Jamestown's motto, Lux Ex Veritas, Truth and Light, reflects its commitment to the pursuit of truth as it lights the university's journey. As stated in the university's mission, I quote, "University of Jamestown promotes education as a means to improve lives, search for vocation, and create lifelong seekers of truth and wisdom. We hold we value the life of the mind and the life of the spirit, and therefore hold that faith and reason reinforce each other, and that through mind, heart, and hands, one can honor God and serve humanity." Unquote. The university's Christian roots have grown into a philosophy that it continues to embrace today. Dr. Peterson, you have shared the guiding values that you will employ in leading this institution, values that emanate from the university's Presbyterian heritage, those of honor, faith, and reason, of service to others, of an ongoing search for truth, of the search for wisdom, and of respect for diversity. We, the Presbyterian Church, commend your efforts to hold fast to those founding values and pledge to you our prayers and support as you lead this institution, an institution that will continue to influence young minds of our future leaders.
President Peterson, honored guests, members of the University of Jamestown family, it is indeed an honor to bring greetings this afternoon on behalf of the 56 institutions that comprise the Association of Presbyterian Colleges and Universities, and to welcome Dr. Pauline Peterson as the 14th President of the University of Jamestown. Grounded in faith and driven by discovery, our members seek to educate whole people for the whole world by embracing academic freedom, nourishing spiritual and social maturity, inspiring a commitment to service, and pursuing excellence in all we do, because our world deserves nothing less. The University of Jamestown exemplifies this holistic approach to education through its innovative Journey to Success program that challenges students to look inward at their strengths, weaknesses, and goals, to look outward at how their talents can help them achieve success while also serving others, to look beyond, to appreciate people with diverse backgrounds and experiences, and to look forward with support from the people and resources available to them right on this campus. From a church that's reformed and always being reformed, I thank you. In closing, I leave you with this bit of wisdom that the Apostle Paul shared in his letter to the church in Rome. It speaks to the essence of our Presbyterian faith and to the mission of this institution that President Peterson will carry forward. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Only then will you be able to discern God's will, what is good, what is pleasing, what is perfect. On behalf of the entire APCU community, which exists to support your work, I offer congratulations, Polly, to you and the University of Jamestown community on this historic occasion, and Godspeed.
president of the university serves several constituencies, including the Board of Trustees, the alumni, the faculty, and staff, and most importantly, the student body. As we recognize the appointment of Dr. Peterson as president of the university, we also honor this institution's past. And we look to the future of our continued success in preparing our graduates for the holistic manner as charged by our mission statement. We embrace our journey to success approach to educating the whole person. As each of the 4 constituencies deliver their statements of support to Dr. Peterson, they will also be presenting her with a gift that recognizes a journey to success element. Dr. Peterson, as chairman of the Board of Trustees, I have witnessed your professional and personal growth, as well as your passion, steadfast dedication, commitment to this institution. It was with confidence that the board places the future of the University of Jamestown in your hands. We admire your desire to recognize all stakeholders, as evidenced by the numerous listening group discussions that you have held in your first 6 months of leadership. As you consider current issues and those that lie ahead of us, you will also need to look inward with critical thinking, inward to your Christian beliefs, and inward to your sense of fairness. We were founded on principles of the Presbyterian tradition. As stated in our mission, we celebrate God with the use of our minds and in this exercise of reason. I present you with this Bible, believing that God is the source of all truth and encouraging you to seek that truth during those periods of self-reflection when you are looking inward for strength and dedication. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I pledge our unanimous support to you as you guide the University of Jamestown into the future.
Part of the journey to success, look outward. Challenges our students to use their talents and strengths not only to accomplish their personal goals, but also serve the communities in which they live. The University of Jamestown has always valued service, and we, Dr. Peterson, exemplify that trait. We have witnessed you serving your community and your church, your alma mater, and you encourage all university employees to do the same. Going above and beyond is just who you are. Representing our alumni, I promise that I individually and as a group, we will join you in serving the institution, and promoting its important mission. We value the experience we had here, the knowledge gained, and the friendships earned. Recognizing that ever-changing education landscape may require changes in how the university delivers education, we ask your commitment to ensure the core values of honesty and service are highlighted in the current and future students of Jamestown University journey. To quote Amy Carmichael, you can always give without loving, but you can never love without giving. Dr. Peterson, we see your love for this university in many ways as you continue to serve. As a reminder of our pledge to stand alongside you in this service to this university, I present you with a gift, a buffalo, representative of the community of Jamestown, here at the park.
behalf of the faculty, I thank you for your dedication to this university. The university's mission states, we adhere to a curriculum of academic excellence which balances the ideals of the liberal arts tradition and sound professional preparation. Daily, my colleagues and I work to uphold this mission. We strive to provide our students with the knowledge they need to become successful in their chosen careers while also developing critical thinking skills, ethical behaviors, and a global perspective. The faculty of the University of Jamestown proudly serves to educate and prepare our future leaders. We value lifelong learning. We recognize the ability of the liberal arts education to influence an individual's perspective. We are committed to our students and to this institution, and we offer our assistance and collaboration to you as you lead the University of Jamestown. The journey to success is look beyond focus, emphasizes the importance of looking past our own environment to better understand foreign cultures and concerns. We work to include a global element in our teachings, recognizing the importance of our students' ability to function in a global society. I present you with this globe to serve as a reminder of this institution's and its faculty's responsibility to educate our students in a manner that will allow them to understand the importance of an international view.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to have you all here. As a student, we often come not knowing what the future holds for us. We come with a desire to learn. We come with individual talents and learn that melding our talents with others produces a better outcome. We come with the desire to make a difference here on campus and in our communities. Dr. Peterson, we look to you to ensure that the University of Jamestown will provide us with not only the knowledge to be successful in our chosen fields, but also with the ability to discern good from bad and right from wrong. We want to leave here with compassion and a strong character. Your predecessor, Dr. Robert Bell, often said, the University of Jamestown has been building character since 1883. We ask that as our new president, you continue to focus on the character building that has served our alumni so well. As a student body, we promise to communicate with you our desires and concerns, our goals and our struggles, so that together we can uphold the reputation of this university as an institution that educates the whole person and prepares us to be successful. Under the journey to success look forward element, you challenge us to be ever vigilant in preparing for the day that we leave this campus. I present you with this compass as a reminder that we challenge you to be ever vigilant in the building of character as you chart the direction for the future of this university and its students.
President-elect, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, student body, alumni, and distinguished guests. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this historic occasion and to thank you for honoring us with your presence. Dr. Peterson, will you please come forward to the podium? Holly L. Peterson, as President-elect, you have been chosen to receive the highest trust of the Board of Trustees, the presidency of the University of Jamestown. Are you prepared to undertake the duties and responsibilities of that high office? Then Dr. Peterson received from us a copy of the sacred scriptures as a reminder that this has always been, is, and never shall be a Christian university. The Board of Trustees charges you to preserve, protect, and promulgate her Christian spirit and identity. We now place in your keeping the charter of Jamestown College, now the University of Jamestown. This is symbolic of the pact of trust which exists between the founders and the institution and us, their successors. We commend it to your study and urge you to keep faith with those from whose hands we have received this house of learning. The University Mace is the symbol of the authority of the Board of Trustees, in whose name you will administer the institution's affairs with justice, impartiality, kindness, and Christian compassion. The Presidential Medallion, suspended by ribbons representing our colors, orange and black, is the insignia of your office. It is to be worn on all academic occasions and passed on to your successors. May the medallion represent to you the spirit of the University of Jamestown, an alma mater who has always looked after her own. Dr. Peterson, you follow as the 14th in the succession of University of Jamestown presidents. Be faithful to the tradition of academic excellence, which they upheld and which has made our name respected by scholars throughout the land. Never forget that ours is a community of scholars. Finally, I entrust to your care the greatest treasure of our university, the students. See that they are taught by deed as well as by word, so that they will ever rejoice for having chosen this university. The life of our university depends upon the love and loyalty of our sons and daughters. Our best efforts on their behalf are no more than they deserve. Madam President-elect, we entrust to you the care, custody, and control of this institution, and we pray that in and through every endeavor the University of Jamestown shall be held in high esteem. By our authority, we, the trustees of the University of Jamestown, do hereby appoint, proclaim, and declare Dr. Polly L. Peterson to be the 14th President of the University of Jamestown, with all rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. May God sustain your every endeavor and continue to bless the University of Jamestown under your guidance.
heartfelt words of support and encouragement, for the special gifts that you share to represent the journey to success. Your presence here today and the commitment that you have shared to supporting the university we love so dearly
are deeply meaningful and give me great hope in the promising future of the University of Jamestown. Chairman Unger, President Bedell, members of the Board of Trustees, our administration, our faculty and staff, our alumni, our friends, honored guests, and most importantly, our students. How about that? Our students. Today. I would like to take a moment to especially thank my husband Darren, who I met here at the University of Jamestown 32 years and 10 days ago. I have said many times that the decision to transfer to the University of Jamestown was one of the most important decisions of my life. The decision opened doors that not only transformed my life, but only weeks into the first fall semester of 1986, I met a man that I had prayed for my whole life. My husband, my partner, my confidant, and my best friend. Thank you, Darren, for partnering with me on this journey. We will do this together. To my children, Andrew, Paige, and Courtney, thank you for your patience as we navigated this journey together. Your support, encouragement, and persistence are the reasons that I am standing here today. To my mother, the person in my life who taught me to never give up. She showed me what perseverance and hard work really is, and demonstrated daily the artful gift of generosity, faith, servanthood, and most importantly, love. You are my mentor. You are my role model and my friend. Your quiet humility and unrelenting entrepreneurial spirit inspire confidence in your children that has provided the foundation upon which the seeds of our career have blossomed. I'm sad to know that my father could not be here to celebrate this day with us. As my Uncle Mark said earlier today, he would have been so proud. But I am so grateful that my stepmother, Jan, is here today, and for the continued love and commitment that you have showed our family. You have blessed us all. To my grandmother, Lorraine, and my grandfather, John, who passed away last week, and to my in-laws, Alan and Esther, you are the rocks that made the foundation of these families so strong. Lastly, I want to express my gratitude for the hard work of the Inauguration Committee, chaired by my dear friend Tina, Lawrence, and so many others, who organized a multitude of special events held this week. You have made this inaugural experience one of the most memorable of my career. The purpose of a university's presidential inauguration is to celebrate the history of the institution and to look ahead to its future. For the new president, this is an opportunity to convey hope and inspiration around the shared vision of the university's strengths and impact. Today, I am privileged and humbled to join the 13 previous presidents who have served before me. I acknowledge their tremendous leadership, and I am deeply honored and committed to continuing their great work. The University of Jamestown is a different place than it was 32 years ago when I first arrived on campus. With nearly 2.5 times the number of students and an infusion of new and renovated facilities, at first glance, one might think the university barely resembles itself. We know, however, that what hasn't changed is the heart and soul of its people and the mission we serve. We remain a university dedicated to the wholeness in our students. We remain a university that blends liberal arts with professional programs. And we are a university who believes in the engagement of student body, who honors the Christian principles upon which we were founded. The success of our graduates is the tradition we boast, and we would not be here today if it were not for the steadfast commitment of highly talented faculty and staff who care deeply about the growth and development of a curious student body. The major responsibility of our university is to inspire a creative and talented young people in preparation for leadership of our nation and our world. The yield of our efforts cannot be monetized through dividends and capital gains, but rather its return is a profound impact on people and societies. The role each of us plays in this continuum of student growth and development in turn will inspire each of us to continue our honorable and sometimes challenging work. And challenging times we will face. Today, we are witnessing an historic degree of tension and social pressure in higher ed. This tension is reflected in a divisive debate over the worth of a college degree, the appropriateness and the appropriate role of debt in obtaining that degree, and the dichotomous rhetoric surrounding education's highest ideals, which is to include freedom of speech, freedom of the exchange of ideas in an unfettered pursuit of truth, while also respecting human dignity and the sensitivities that honest discourse can provoke. We know, however, that research continues to demonstrate that a college degree is strongly and positively associated with an individual's lifetime earnings and their sense of well-being, and that educated communities today are both healthier and more robust. Education is indeed an ideal, worth the investment, and the University of Jamestown is committed to facing these challenges together. True to our mission, the university has been developing leaders since 1883. Through steadfast discipline, visionary leadership, our university has withstood tremendous obstacles, only to become the state's best university. We are, in fact, regionally recognized because of the quality, caring, and committed faculty, staff, alumni, and students who exemplify and demonstrate what ethical and committed leadership looks like. At UJ, students can interact with their administration in the lunchroom, at competitions, at performances, even in the residence halls. They study together with faculty in faraway places such as Africa, Costa Rica, Italy, and China. And it is through these interactions that friendships are made. And when students graduate, they know where to turn when they are looking for advice, a recommendation, or a reference to graduate school. These are the qualities that make the University of Jamestown a Tier 1 university. And these are the tenets upon which we must continue to build a university of first choice for our students in the Upper Midwest. We must continue to build our endowment, to honor our commitment to making UJ an affordable, private, Christian university option for all students. We must continue to offer distinctive programs and hire quality faculty and professionals so that our graduates are ready to meet the demands of a 21st century workplace, where many are devoid of the skills necessary to write, to communicate, and to reason analytically, morally, and ethically. We must continue stewarding our beautiful physical plan while also embracing innovative ways to reach learners who wish for quality educational programming from remote places throughout our world. And we must ensure that all graduates have a global understanding and appreciation for the diverse ways of living and working through a commitment to diversity and international program expansion. The university's inaugural president, Dr. Baron Cruzy, once noted that the idea of rest, which is generally advocated after years of strenuous endeavor, is fictitious. It is, in fact, a contradiction of the natural law of happiness and survival. Arriving on the scene after 16 years of boarded windows and abandoned hallways, Dr. Baron Cruzy looked over the windy hill on the city with little else to ponder but the magnitude of his decision to leave prominent Whitworth College in scenic Tacoma, Washington, to come to Jamestown. Instead of looking pessimistically at his situation, Cruzy looked over the hill at the horizon only to set his eyes upon what we all know as the most gorgeous display And in that moment, he expressed, "Oh my, it is simply magnificent. It is superb. Never have I ever seen anything like it." This was a defining moment in our history. From that moment to this very day, opportunities that exist for the students of UJ are the result of restless, insightful groups of believers. Students continue to come to UJ to pursue dreams of becoming more than just a nurse, a teacher, a coach, an accountant, a doctor, or an engineer. They come to UJ for the leadership opportunities that promote the integration of the liberal arts with career and professional development. For an opportunity to be more than just a student, but rather an engaged and mature graduate holistically prepared to work with others in pursuit of a greater good. This was the vision of the college in 1909, and it continues to be so for our university today. The university has been blessed with countless visionary leaders who embrace Dr. Cruzy's contradiction to the theory of rest. These leaders shared their time, talents, and treasures because they believed that the ideals of a university education were important. We will need more friends of the university to step forward in leadership as we navigate the fragmented universe of higher ed. We are people who understand commitment. We do not back down from challenge, and Jimmys thrive on defying the odds. The bold decisions executed by leaders of the past have inspired confidence in our future. The university is a place where many of us not only gain momentum for an illustrious career, but form friendships and partnerships for a lifetime, all under the auspices of Christian leadership and ethical steadfastness. Where our education would take us, most of us did not know for sure, but most certainly we were prepared for a lifetime of learning and growing in the guiding principles of ethical leadership, self-discipline, and high expectations for doing life's work. Dr. Cruzy's prophecy nearly a century ago still holds true today. People who want to see their community grow just do not stop to buttress their vision with realism and judgment. Every small college today faces challenges, but at UJ, we are blessed with positive people who want to see our university thrive. The people are what makes us strong. A guest on campus that I entertained this summer shared the following comment with me. She said, "The University of Jamestown is a small school with big thinkers. I have grown to love this simple statement as it describes the visionary leadership of trustees and the open-mindedness of our faculty and staff to explore new ideas, to share their gifts and talents and to embrace our future. Like many of you, I am often asked to answer this question: what is a Jimmy? To which I have become accustomed to saying, the Jimmys are a team of great leaders who have come together to accomplish transformational things. We are a group of people who defy the odds. We are a group of believers who work harder than others, and as a result, we are a group of achievers." During the next few years, I am looking forward to serving the University of Jamestown with pride and with passion. And I ask that you join me in our efforts to guide this university to a place of distinction and relevancy, where the value of our mission is recognizable in the quality of our graduates. It is with humility and passion that I accept the responsibility of serving this university as its 14th president, and I ask for your help in doing so. Working together, the University of Jamestown will become the best career-oriented liberal arts university in the Midwest, where students can come to learn, to participate, and to grow. I truly believe that whatever one's dream may be, education is the key to achieving it. So let's dream big together. Thank you. overwhelmed by your love and support. One of the things that, in receiving all of these gifts, as many of you know, I'm not a good receiver of gifts, I'd rather be a giver of gifts. And so today, I thought one of the things that I stand for is hard work and perseverance. Passion and perseverance towards a long-term goal is what Angela Duckworth calls grit. And for those of you who don't know, that's what I did my dissertation on. It means a lot to me to give back from my heart to somebody who represents those characteristics. So, as part of today, we are creating what we're calling the Jimmy Knight Award, the Knight Award. This award will recognize the tremendous efforts of our students. The award will be given to a student who is deeply committed to becoming a UJ graduate, who is engaged in both curricular and co-curricular experiences on campus, and has demonstrated perseverance through their journey to success. Today's inaugural recipient is a student from California who has demonstrated tremendous grit in her pursuit of a college degree. She is the first in her family to attend college, and in her letter of nomination, her high school coach, noted that this individual is stronger than anyone I know. Most people see bad things happening as obstacles. She, however, sees them as a step up to the next thing. This can be evidenced by the fact that when this individual sustained a significant injury while competing as an athlete, she didn't quit, but rather continued to work hard and be available for her teammates. In addition to her class schedule and her athletic schedule, she is the president of the Jamestown Activities Board, is a member of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. She has been an orientation leader, a residence hall director, and a team captain. It is my honor and my privilege to award the inaugural recipient of the UJ Knight Award to Jocelyn Pachenko.
inspire us with courage and confidence in every good thing we say and do. Amen and amen.